y'all. It is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic week. It is that time again. It's Phal Friday time again. Woohoo! Phal Friday. Yep. Everybody seems to be really loving this series now. So I'm going to keep with it and keep sticking with it and try to do something Phalaenopsis related every Friday. Okay, this Friday, well, I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's safe. These daggone tornadoes and stuff, just mercy me, just makes me cringe so much. I fear them so much. I really do. And there's been terrible ones hit. And we here in West Virginia have had several tornado warnings this past week. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it at all. No, I don't. Like I said, I've never been in a tornado, but I do fear them terribly. So, yeah, but I hope so many people died. It was so terrible, the one that hit in Kentucky, and, yeah, hopefully, that doesn't happen again. It's so scary. It's really scary. It really is. But anyways, I hope you all are safe and well, and I hope you're watching and enjoying Phal Friday. So, let's jump into it. I bet you can't guess what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about leaf shine and your Phalaenopsis. Now, hands down, I'm going to tell you, if you feed your Phalaenopsis well, it'll have leaf shine all its own. It will. 100%. If you give these guys exactly what they need and you keep them healthy and pest free and such, these guys, their leaves will shine like you wouldn't believe. Just like the brightest sunshine you ever saw. They'll just glaze like a mirror. They really will. A lot of times, if you add some magnesium, they love, of course, these guys are calcium and magnesium hogs. So upping their magnesium helps bring out the shine naturally in their leaves. So that's one of the many things that magnesium helps do, is make your leaves shiny. Now, for those of us who want we want a pretty shiny leaf, and we're just not getting there exactly with the fertilizer and that kind of thing. So we want to do it all of our own. So what we do is we come up with some ways and things to use to shine these leaves. Okay. Now, these kind of have twofold. They also kind of help prevent bugs. So that's kind of awesome. Especially like the oil part, because it does take like an oil to make them shine. So it's got to be something shiny. Like some people use butter. Some people use mayonnaise. Of course, there's oil in mayonnaise. Some people use citrus. They use lemon juice in some of the mixtures. And some people, of course, use paraffin oil or neem oil. Now, other times they'll use these in a mixture. Like you can mix them with alcohol and water to make like a spray to help also prevent bugs. So you're shining the leaf and you're killing bugs. So it's twofold. That's what I mean by, it's got two dual purposes, that you're going to shine that leaf and you're going to kill those bugs. So, and you're going to prevent them. That is also going to help prevent them from coming back. Now, you can buy a leaf shine in a can. Now, I personally never done that. I won't ever do that. I just think it's kind of a waste of money. If I want to shine my leaves, I'll use my paraffin oil. That's what I like to use personally. The paraffin's my favorite. But if I want to really shine them down, I'll use butter, or I'll use mayonnaise, or I'll use lemon. But we're going to give them a whirl today. I want to show you hands-on what each of these look like once they're put on there. But as I was saying, what I like to use is I use an 8-ounce squirt bottle. Let me see, I'll show you. It's actually right here. I use an 8-ounce squirt bottle, and this is actually prepared. This is actually, and this is what I do. And I'm going to put out a disclaimer on this. If you use this, I'm not liable for what you do to your plants with it, okay? So don't blame me if you use this, okay? If something goes wrong with your plant. But this is what I've been using on mine because you all know I'm fighting spider mites, something terrible. This is pure alcohol. This is pure 91% alcohol with 2 millimeters of paraffin oil and a squirt of Dawn Platinum dish soap. Okay, that's what I've been using to combat my spider mites, and basically all it's doing is keeping them at bay. Truly, the only way to get rid of a spider mite is to use a true chemical miticide. It has to be a miticide. There are some sprays that claim they kill spider mites, but they don't. So a true miticide will kill your spider mites. I personally like to release the good mites to combat the spider mites too, which I'm going to actually do that. So, and we're going to watch that happen. I'm going to film that for you guys. I got it coming up. I'm going to order them. I haven't done it yet, but it's in the works. I'm going to order them with my YouTube money. So you guys help fund it. And we're going to get some good mites in here, and I'm going to release them amongst my Phalaenopsis plants. Just so you can see, how it's done, how you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to prepare to do it, and things like that. So we'll go over that at a different time. But this is, basically we're talking about leaf shines for phals today. But anyways, like I said, this is pure 91% alcohol. Some people add they add 3 tablespoons of alcohol and the rest water. You could do that. That's entirely up to you, and use the 2 millimeters of oil and the dash of dish soap. You could do that. That's just fine. If you're scared to use the whole 91% alcohol. I have been using it, and you see I'm not really having, it's not burning the leaves. It's not. I kind of don't understand it. It's not even burning the roots. But what I do is when I spray it, I then flush the roots so that, I get it all out of the pot. I don't want to leave the alcohol sit in there. So that's personally what I've been doing, and I've been kind of keeping the mites at bay. So, but like I said, I'm going to try to do some other things that we're going to get into about that later. But yeah, so what you can do is you could do the same thing with the mayonnaise. You could take 2 tablespoons of it, plop it in your bottle, add some water, stir it up, and spray it on your leaves and wipe them down. It would be the same thing. Butter would be a little harder to mix it. This would be hard enough, but butter would be really hard. You'd have to melt it before you put it in there, but it's really not good to really put it in there, because once it hardens, then you really messed up your bottle. But you could do the lemon that way. You could squeeze it in there, add a little bit of alcohol, add a little bit of oil even, and you can kind of make your own concoctions to combat these bugs, and or to make a different kind of leaf shine. Some people use garlic. There's so many things out there that you can use, anything that's kind of oily. The only thing is that, and I really, 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 put this out there to you guys, listen to me. Do not lay heavy oil on those leaves, because you will kill them. They don't like oil. These phals do not like oil. They don't. None of them do. Even the cattleyas don't even really like oil. So 2 millimeters of oil, 2 cc's of oil, that is about it of what you want to use. Hang on. Let me see if I can, hang on. I'm back. I thought it was across the room, but it wasn't. It was actually under the table. 2 cc's or 2 millimeters. It's about the same in a syringe. And I have one here on, this is a bigger jug of this Patterson. I bought it a while ago. It was like 32 fluid ounces. But you see the 2 ml on it. That is what I use in 8 ounces. So I just pull it up like that. And that is all I use. I don't go any higher because, like I said, these guys do not like oil. They really don't. It blocks their stomatas and stuff, and they can't breathe. Air can't really circulate out, which I do. I wipe the bottoms too. So I wipe the whole entire leaf, top and bottom, with the alcohol or whatever I'm, cleaning them with or what have you. I do. I wipe both top and front and bottom. So, but they do mostly breathe from the bottom. But you just, if the higher oil content you use, you really block them up, and they don't like it. They'll fight back and they'll die because they just don't. It's not feasible for them. So don't use that much oil. And honestly, like if you notice, if you look at the plant, and I'll show you, like for instance, if you really look at the plant and you see, like, let's go with this leaf right here. You look at it and you really see, like, it's pretty dull, but let me show you. For instance here, okay, say you really do that and you're like, oh gosh, that's beautiful, that's pretty, that's nice leaf shine. That's too much. That's entirely too much. That is going to kill this plant, okay? You do not want that much shine. No. No, 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 no. So go back with something else and wipe that off. That's still too much. Do you see that? That much shine is still entirely too much. So what I do is I'll go back and I'll spray it with alcohol or something. If I think that it is, definitely way too much oil, or I'll take a little bit of soapy water and wipe it off. And yeah, you absolutely do not want that much oil. That will absolutely kill this leaf and kill this plant. So let's let that dry for a second and take a look at it. But yeah, do not make it that shiny. You might think it's beautiful, but your Phalaenopsis will not love you for it. It will kill it. It'll definitely be entirely too much oil. And I still think, see, that oil really sticks. You see that? That oil really sticks, and that is way too much still. Way, way too much. I really thought that alcohol would strip it, but it didn't. Because, like I said, there is soap in there too. There's a little bit of soap. Yeah, this is definitely showing you what not to do. What not to do. When you got it that shiny, that's a no-no. Let me get a tiny bit of soap. So I'm actually going to scrub it. It actually needs to come off of there. See, I got a little dab of soap. Because that, yeah, see, it's still, that is way, see that, and that oil clings to it. It really does. So let's really soap it up and get it off of there. But see, at least too, now you know if you get too much that you can always take it back off. You can wash it and literally remove that oil, which is good. So definitely take your time and be very cautious. It's sudsing up and taking it off now, I think. We are raining outside. It is real rainy. It is a rainy, ugly afternoon. We're waiting on guy from Frontier. We're going to switch our cable, or it's actually, we don't have cable. We're going to switch our internet service because I found out that our cable company, we're sharing internet with everybody on the street. Like, we don't have our own private internet. And I'm like, well, that's nice. I'm paying a private price. All right, guys, that's way too much. See? So hang tight. I'm going to take it to the sink. I'm going to scrub that off of there. That is still entirely way too shiny. Way too shiny. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Now, it still looks really shiny, but it's because of the light, actually. Because there is still a decent amount of oil on there. But trust me, it's off there. It's a lot. You can rub your fingers across it and feel that it is clean, that there's nothing else on it. And that much shine, that's okay. And like I said, especially because you can feel there's no oil on it. It's really shining because of the light and the fact that there is oil on this leaf now. And no matter how much you wash it, you're not going to get it off of there. So definitely, whatever you do, definitely be cautious with the oil, okay? Now, we'll show you on this leaf. See, you can see that this plant has an undertone of shine to it anyway. Can you see that? So that's why when you add an oil or something to it, this will shine exceptionally when it's got something added to it that will clean it like that. So I'll show you actually what the alcohol, oil, and soap looks like after it's sprayed on and washed off, wiped off actually, just to give you an idea of what it actually does and how good it makes it look. You can see the dirt that it brought off. These guys do collect a lot of dust. They really do. They are dust magnets. And I don't have the fans on, so stuff's taking a little bit to dry. Just the fan up top. My big fans are not on. Now you see how it's dulling back a little bit, but it's still shiny. You notice you still see the shine. Now that's what the alcohol, soap, and that's it, alcohol, soap, and yeah, that's what it looks like, an oil mixed. That's how much shine it gives you, okay? Not quite what this one is, because this is pure oil. So, definite difference. Okay? Definitely different. All right. So, let's go to another one here. And we shall test out this one's got really dull leaves. Now, this one actually, if you look though, this is a new leaf. So, this is the actual shine that you'll get naturally. That's how much shine you can get on this plant naturally. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we are going to take a cotton ball or cotton pad. I should have got some more cotton pads before I started this because I'm running low on them. Let's take a little bit of mayonnaise. I'll just use my finger. Okay, let's go with this one right here. Put a little bit of mayonnaise on it. And we will rub it off there and see. Now, like I said, mayonnaise has a little bit of oil in it, correct? Most mayonnaises are made with oil. So it will definitely, and of course you see the dirt. You see the amount of dirt that come off of it. Dirty, dirty leaves. I mean, these guys will catch, everything will cling to them. Okay. All right, let's let that dry for a minute. So you can get an idea. You can see the back leaf, how dull it is. And that is a nice shine right there, honestly. The mayonnaise does really give it a, what would be close to natural. I'm sorry, I'm using my shirt to kind of wipe out the crease. The crease was really holding some moisture there. Yeah, so that one, the mayonnaise really puts it as close to what a natural shine would actually be for this plant. And it doesn't look bad. It really looks pretty good. It's, you know, that's a really decent shine. Okay. So now let's go with the let's go with the butter. Now, butter is really a it's a tough oil. Like it's a really, you know what I mean? It is like a real high concentrated oil. So use it with extreme caution. Okay. So I'm gonna wipe it on there a little bit. And of course, you see it too removes the dirt. Now, the lemon will really remove like water spots and fertilizer spots and things like that. It's really, it's got that acid citrus, so it'll help remove like any spots that you have. So that's something that it would be real good to use it for. Okay. Now, let's take a look at that. Now, honestly, in my opinion, I can't tell any difference between the mayonnaise and the butter. Okay, don't they look really the same? And they both really match the actual natural sheen of this plant. So, yeah, I would be fine with using either one on this plant. You know what I mean? Or on a phal to do leaf shine. I really would. I wouldn't mind either one of those. Pretty cool. So, all right, let's see now. We got to do the citrus. Okay. Tear my cotton pad into. Now we're gonna squeeze a little bit of citrus, drop it on there. You can use like the lemon and the pure lemon that's already in a thing. You can use it too. A lot of people just like to use pure lemon because it really, you know, like I said, it really cleans. It's got that stripping power of, you know, the acid that helps. It'll help remove anything like dirt, oils, anything like that. And yep, you see the dirt. It definitely removes the dirt. It is still kind of really wet. Little piece of cotton pad stuck to it there. Let's let the air dry that a minute. So we can, this one's one that I redid in tree fern. So far so good. It seems to be doing okay. It hasn't really put out any new leaves or growths or anything. It is doing new leaves. This one was really a stress leaf because it didn't like, I had it in moss and it didn't like it. It was just too moist in the moss. So I really think it'll like the tree fern once it gets adjusted. But there you go. There is the lemon. Now the lemon, honestly, see if you can tell, the lemon to me actually kind of looks just like the mayonnaise and the butter. The mayonnaise, and this is the butter. So it's a little duller. I'm not sure if that comes across on the camera. So I will say it's a little duller, but this would definitely give you a natural clean. And probably not as much of a shine. If you really, really want the shine, you are going to have to use something with a little oil in it. So, yeah. But what do you guys think? Definitely different. Like I said, there are different things that you can use to do leaf shine with. And, yeah, I wanted to go over a few of them with you. And some of them, yeah, definitely have their perks. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So let me know down in the comments what you guys do for leaf shine on your phals. Let me know if you do anything different than what I'm doing. And I love this thing. Love her. She's so beautiful. Oops, I just knocked that over. I brought it too close. So pretty. She's so cute. Anyways, but yeah. So that will do it for using different things to leaf shine your Phalaenopsis. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. If you could, like, share, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I do have paid subscription and free. If you can't do that and you want to just do a super thanks, I would really appreciate it. It would help me keep going with some projects that I've got coming up. So that's it, y'all. So with that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.